Habari gani, Ndugu na dada. This is your Ndugu Abu Amin Ra, coming to bring you what I consider some seeds to grow some fruits of thought. My brothers and sisters, we must always remain critical in our thinking. We must ask why, when, where, and to whom. We must always think and act critically. Now, my brothers and sisters, let me share a statement that I know is the truth because I've experienced it. And let me tell you what I've experienced in my life. I've experienced the fact that those people who are scientifically called Caucasoids, we designate as white people. Some of us designate them as the descendants of the cave dwellers. But they do not like anybody. As a matter of fact, they detest anybody who has more melanin than they do. Listen, my brothers and sisters, have you noted the USA's government's response to the people who suffered during that devastating hurricane a few months back in the Caribbean islands? How adequately and responsibly the United States government replied to their needs. They ignored them, played all kinds of games with them because they have more melanin than they do. Who do you think and why do you think they are trying to build a wall between Mexico and the USA? The people on the other side of that wall has more melanin than they do. So consequently, they despise us because we pose a threat to their continued survival. We pose a genetic threat. As one of our sisters has already advised us of and written a hypothesis on it, and I want to thank her for it right now. My sister, who taught at Howard University, an MD, brought the message home to us that the problem white people had with us was their genetic survival, because their scientists had already defined a scientific concept that they went by, which was one drop of black blood made you black. Powerful stuff, huh? Not the blackness, but the melanin, that which the sun produces to protect us from the ultraviolet waves. So they hate us, my brothers and sisters. They despise us. They want to eliminate us before we eliminate them through genetic annihilation. One drop of black blood makes you black, so that equals, if we reproduce ourselves through them, they're gone. And right now their population growth rate to their death rate is higher. In other words, more are dying than are being reproduced. So now let's take this to the next level, because we must look at this on all levels, not as a conspiracy theory, but what's possible. And once we know what's possible, we know how to plan for it and be prepared for it. So my brothers and sisters, now listen to me carefully. You notice whatever Trump does, all they do is talk about it. talk about it while he's pushing programs through that are detrimental to us as black people. The survivals, especially, of the African Holocaust that took place between the 14th century and still goes on today. R.E. Libya in Africa, our mother continent. My brothers and sisters, listen. What if there is a worldwide Caucasoid conspiracy to delete us from the planet? We don't know this, but we need to do some reference on this and see if there's a possibility this may be the truth. But now, if they are, wouldn't it be perfect to also add to the list now, besides birth control, police killings, and other factors that they have instigated and instituted in their system to get rid of us, prison systems, homosexuality they are promoting so that black men and black women won't reproduce themselves? What about this health care bill? Don't you know this health care bill is a tool, a weapon against our survival as a people? They want to cut off health care with all the sickness and ailments they've induced in us and have placed on us. We must wake up, we must wise up, we must critically think about this. If not, why not? Even if they're not doing, we should prepare ourselves for it. My brothers and sisters, please, they don't mean us any good. And we don't have any friends but ourselves. And most of us are not our friends, but are the enemy's friends and are our enemies. So my brothers and sisters, think about this stuff that's going on in the USA. Look at them, how they lie on us, try to make us disappear. Everything that comes to the forefront, they claim it. If they don't claim it, they claim to be those who are trying to fight it. And if they suffered it, they always magnify it and make it the worst or the best. Think about it. They are making a move that is necessary for them, for their very genetic survival. That is, if we present a threat to that survival. It's to take care of us before we take care of them. Isn't it logical? Likewise, since we know they've evidenced it throughout our history here in the Western world that their primary goal in their relationship with us is to delete us, to get rid of us, to decimate us, to treat us in the same way they treated the Tasmanians and get the same result that they got from our Tasmanian brothers and sisters. Now I want you to think about it all, put it in a nutshell. Think about it. Think about it. Once again, y'all, my brothers and sisters, peace and hotep to you.